Hey, Mr. Worst here again. So, last section on graphing. Secrets here, I would say. Secrets. What is this? No, strategies. We don't do secrets or tricks. Strategies. For graphing, if you don't know, use your resources. So, a big one here is probably your graphing notes on graphing. My class did on day 5. Your class probably did it around that same time, which was Monday, 2/8/2021. In particular, how do you set up a graph? So there's a scenario up here, distance in seconds, distance in meters, time in meters, time in seconds. What goes on the bottom? In contrast, what goes up the side? Time in meters, time in seconds, distance in seconds, distance in meters. Science, figure it out. So you could use the notes. I'd also use the assignment. Graphing practice is a great assignment to go with. Now, your teacher may have called it something different. What does it look like? Let me show you. If I go here in the Cami, what does it look like? Time is ticking, Mr. Worst. Okay, sorry. I'm a pretty bad singer, but I like to do it. So this is what the graphing practice assignment looks like. This is a great one to use as a resource when you're doing your assessment on graphing over here. So yeah, what's the right setup? Question number 10 is, hey, given this data table and this scenario up here, what's the right setup? Now you may need to zoom in here. Okay, 2 fingers, spread them apart, and it zooms in. So age in years, height in centimeters, along the bottom, up the side. And particularly here, I think there's different scales. So up the side, 0, 20, 40, 60, 80. Along the bottom, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Up the side here, 0, 45, 85, 110, 140. Along the bottom, 0, 2, 5, 10, etc. And the last one, C, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40 up the side, and 1, 2, 3, 4 along the bottom. Okay, so there are particulars. So you may need to go back and look at the notes, look at the assignments. How do you scale a graph? The next question, question 11, is again up here about this, A, B, and C. So it says, Marta poured out different amounts of pancake syrup and measured the mass and volume for each amount. She recorded her data in a table and plotted a graph. Which one of these graphs shown below in images way down here? I got lost. Immediately following this question has the points plotted in the correct locations. So this is a question about points plotted. Are these points the correct ones for this data? Or are these points the correct one for these data points? Or are these ones the correct ones for these data points? Now, some things to notice are scales. That's how people try to be tricky. Look at the scale, because a data point, for example, this data point right here, this blue one, that would be for a volume of 10 milliliters, the mass was 20 grams. So you'd look at the data table and see if that is true. If it's not, then that's probably not the right one. So graph A, B, and C, there for that question, which one is correct? And the last question in this section, and we do have one more section after this, is River measured how many apples his tree produced each year and made a graph shown below. Choose the correct best fit line for his graph. So which is the best fit line? This one that kind of goes dot to dot. This one where the best fit line goes through some of the points but above some others, or this one that goes through some and is between above and below points. Which one's the best fit? Best fit. And the last section, so this video will be in both sections. Oh, I'm running out of time, is how to read a graph. Use your notes. That's the key. Use your notes if you don't know. Okay.